Now I am going to be setting up just a quick recording here, so if you guys can give me just a moment, and actually while you wait, if you could please just let me know in the chat box, the upper right hand corner of your screen, let me know if that audio is coming through loud and clear. Okay, in the meantime, I'll be back in about 20 seconds to kick off our quick session today. Okay, we got that recorder going. There we are. Got the screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, folks, so not going to take up a whole lot of your time today, but what I wanted to do was introduce you to the replacement. This is our new landing page club, if you will. This is what we call our mortgage lead pages. This is a custom programmed software specifically for loan officers. These landing pages were designed from the ground up specifically for the mortgage industry. We have roughly 22 landing pages now with 22 different calls to action and all sorts of great new easy to use features and functionalities that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. So with all of that in mind, I just want to point out that emails with your logins or your invite to the new software will start going out between today and Monday. We should have all new accounts delivered. Okay, so if you have not received one yet, all you have to do is send an email to cweber@averagejoelo.com. Again, that's cweber@averagejoelo.com, and you will get your new logins no later than Monday. Most of you will have already received them or will have received them by the end of business today. But just pointing out, hey, we're doing this kind of on a first come first served basis as far as when we got the original request. If you responded to our original request, if you have not, then just send us an email and you'll get your new logins so we can begin moving away from Instapage onto the new software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get logged in here. Let's head on over to our admin panel. Okay, so I am logged into the new software, and I've clicked on landing pages. So we have a dashboard, we have our lead storage, we have our integrations, we have training tutorials, and then your settings tab over here on the left hand side. Where we're going to spend the bulk of our time is, of course, deploying landing pages, lead capture pages. So as I click here, I'm going to see that my page is blank at the moment. Now the reason my page is blank is because I have not set up a campaign yet. So in this instance, guys, unlike the Instapage accounts where you had pre-named folders, you can actually categorize where and what you put into each marketing group. So for example, let's say that I wanted to deploy a Facebook lead generation strategy and I specifically wanted to run a specific call to action. Then here on landing pages, I click to add a campaign. Click the green button, and now it's going to ask me what would I like to name my new campaign. Okay, so I'm going to give my campaign a new name. Let's say I'm doing a Facebook lead generation campaign and I'm running a property, or how about this, a home qualification ad. Click the green add new campaign to save it, and now on this little drop down, that's where I can select my campaigns. We'll see here's my group, my Facebook home qualification landing pages. So once I've created that group or that campaign, I click to add a page, green button at the lower right hand corner of my screen. So now I have multiple tabs to scroll through And I'm going to choose this home affordability qualification landing page. You see here I got little thumbnails, so I can actually scroll through the different landing pages and choose the landing page that I want to activate. So I'm going to click here for home affordability, and I'm going to give it a name. And I'm just going to call it Home Qualify. Oops, missing my E there. Number 1. So I'm going to name this number 1 because I might want to create different variations of this landing page. Here's another improvement over Instapage. Over Instapage, guys, if you had a page that you liked and maybe you wanted to launch different variations of it, you would have to send an email to us and wait for us to create or clone that page for you. Now, with our software, you can create as many variations of as many pages as you want in about 2 minutes, okay, on demand. So I've given it a name, I've selected the template that I wish to use, and now down here at the bottom I have a green button that says choose your thank you page. So yet another improvement. With Instapage, what did you have to do to activate and make use of your thank you pages? Well, you'd have to go to the top of your page, click the drop down box next to the logo, select a different folder, go grab that landing or that thank you page, publish it, grab the clickable link for it, go back to your first folder. When all was said and done, it was 7 or 8 steps just to connect. No longer do you have to do that. You simply click the choose your thank you page button at the bottom, and you automatically attach your thank you page to your landing page. So they're actually interconnected now. There's no copying and pasting links and hoping that it's saved properly and all that stuff. Instead, I simply click, okay, I want this thank you page right here, the basic thank you page style, and I click my green create new landing page button, and now I'm on my way. So now the software is actually going to bring me to a page editor, and here I have my how much home can you afford landing page. Okay, but watch this, guys. Instead of, again, using Instapage as an example where you had to toggle back and forth to different folders and screens and keep clicking save and publish, here I can click this drop down box and say, okay, now I'm done editing my main landing page, let me edit my thank you page. So I select that from the drop down box, and boom, there's my thank you page. I can edit it. When I'm done, click the drop down box and I go back to my main page. You see how much quicker that is? It literally cuts your time in half for editing your pages because you toggle back and forth. I got my preview button up here at the top. If I need to insert something via HTML, I have the View HTML tab. Or let's say I'm in the middle of editing this and I go, you know what, this really isn't the page that I thought it was, or you know what, I think I can do better. I can click this Change Template button right here at the top of my screen. So when I click that Change Template button, it's going to bring me back. I don't have to exit. It's just going to bring me back and say, okay, pick a different template. All right, fine. So I'm going to pick a different template. Boom, I choose this one. And then I click the Update page. See how that works? Again, a whole lot easier, guys. We basically cut almost all the steps in half just by looking at what were the challenges or where were the pages clunky on Instapage. Okay, so let's talk about editing. So right here we have our how much home can you afford landing page. Find out now. It's fast, it's free, no obligation. If I want to change that headline, I just click on it. So I can change everything just by point and click. And you'll see that whenever you click on one of these, you have this little editing bar showing up at the top here. Okay? So again, it's just a matter of clicking, editing, and then I click on the next spot that I want to edit. So this allows you to, one line at a time, go through and edit, even up here at the top right of my screen where I got that phone number. See how I get the editor bar opens up? So I can put in italics, underline, cross through, bold. I can change font style. I can change font size, font color, highlight, insert. So your entire editor bar follows you wherever you click that you wish to edit. So here's my headline, here's my subheadline. I can even change the text of my button. Again, on Instapage, what did we have to do? We'd have to click on the button, then an edit button would pop up. I'd have to click on the edit button, and then a drop-down box from the top of the screen would appear at the top left. I'd have to click on button styles and then open up and change whatever feature that I wanted to, just to change the text of the button. How clunky is that? So on ours, you click on the button and you edit. No jumping through hoops, guys. I just click on the button and I change the font. See? Anything that I type in here will go into my button. And I can do the same for my text down here. My images, all the images, guys, are editable. Okay, so let's scroll down here. This is the bottom half. Oops, sorry about that. This is the bottom half of our landing page. If I want to swap out my images, I can. Those are all clickable and editable. Got my headlines down here at the bottom of the screen. My headlines, my subheadlines, everything is editable. Including we put footers at the bottom of each page. Okay, so those footers at the bottom of each page for disclosure. So we put a placeholder down there for you to edit and put maybe if you need to disclose your NMLS ID, etc., etc., etc. So all controllable right here on your main editor. Okay, so I just clicked my drop-down box to go to my thank you page. Now we've given you different styles of thank you pages depending on what you want to do on that thank you page. Maybe you just want to give them some tips. Maybe you want to send them to one of your Facebook fan pages to get some likes and build an audience or drop some cookies. Maybe you want to capture a lead. Maybe you want to ask additional questions. I don't know, but we've given you different styles depending on which goal. This is what we call the basic thank you page. The basic thank you page is basically where all you want to do is thank them for the request, let them know their information has been received, give them a couple tips, and then tell them to visit your Facebook page. Give them a clickable link. So as you see here, thank you for your request. Your request has been received. We will be in touch with you very soon. While you wait, here are some tips to consider. Boom, tip 1, boom, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4. All this can be edited so you can completely change this message. I'm just giving you a good overview for similar thank you pages that we've used with our Craigslist and Kijiji ads and Facebook ads and Google AdWords ads. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to get about 25 to 30% of them will actually click if I give them a Facebook group or a fan page link to click on. So even though 100% aren't going to do it, I'm still going to put a link to my Facebook page here, which you have your little link icon right here. You click on and you could type out your URL link right here. So where do you want them to go when they click? This was set up specifically for a Facebook link, but you can put a website link, a YouTube link, a Google Plus link, whatever you like. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Facebook link, and yes, you can get rid of this icon too if you like. You can just delete it. Okay, so everything's clickable, and you can delete the parts that you don't like. Okay, so does that make sense so far? Okay, so how do you add links to the page? Okay, Ed, let's say that I wanted to turn this whole thing into a link right here. What I do is I click on it to edit it first, right? And then let's say that I wanted this whole line to become a link. So I highlight it, and I click the little chain link icon right here. I click the URL from the drop-down box, and I just type it out. Once I click OK, now the whole thing is a clickable link. See that? So I can do that pretty much anywhere. Okay? Anywhere that I can highlight text, I can turn that text, or even the image. I can turn the images into clickable links as well. So see how I just clicked on this link here, or this image here? See how that link icon is still editable? So let's say that I wanted to insert, instead of this picture of a smiling lady, maybe I want it to say, you know, be a click here call to action. You know, click here to visit our website, and put a nice looking image there. Then I can click here and link it, so that way when they click the image, it redirects them, just like a clickable text link. Okay. All right, excellent, excellent. So I can click preview if I want to check out and see what this is going to look like live. All right, and check it out. Now I did not save my changes when I made this a clickable text down here, you'll notice I didn't save my changes, so that's why it's showing it to me in this fashion. But I can preview it, and this is what it's going to look like for these folks. Or maybe I'm done, and I'm just going to click close. Okay, so now I'm going to see that since I did save this initially, I have my home qualify landing page number 1 is now showing up in my list here. So if I just wanted to turn around and post this to one of my Facebook pages, if I have some business pages or Facebook fan pages specifically for lead generation, I click the share button. But before I click that share button, let's do something else. I'm going to click where it says settings. So once that opens, what I have the opportunity to do here is let's go ahead and change my URL. I'm going to make this say St. Louis Home Qualify. So now my link to this individual landing page is going to be St. Louis Home Qualify.fastmortgageanswers.com. So you'll notice here it's where it says next page. Next page is basically saying, hey, where do you want them to go after they fill out your initial landing page? Well, under next page, I can choose to leave it at the hosted thank you page, which means a thank you page that I just edited and click save on. Yes, I want to use that. But maybe I want to redirect them to an off-site landing page. Maybe I want to send them to my Loan Officer Marketing Lab page or my Mortgage Marketing Coaching page. Or I want to send them to my YouTube or an article or my blog. Well, then I click off-site thank you page, and this box opens up, and now I can type out where else I want them to go. Okay? Or if I want to send them to a different page here on fastmortgageanswers.com, I can click Other Landing Page. And now I can choose, it'll give me this drop-down box of other pages that I've published that I can redirect them to. So if I want to chain a whole bunch of landing pages here within Fast Mortgage Answers together, I can. So when I click Other Landing Page, it'll show me this drop-down box of what I could have to choose from. Right now I've only published Home Qualify number 1, so that's the only option. Okay, so I'm just going to leave mine at the hosted thank you page option. Now your lead forms. What we have here, guys, is mine are already enabled, okay? But I can choose either to disable them, and I could choose up to 6 questions. Okay, so I have by default, it shows here field number 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's because by default, we always put the first 2 questions at name and email address. But right now, it has my other questions disabled. So I would select the enabled option to say, okay, I want to add a 3rd question here. Okay, so I can name this whatever I want. So maybe I want to do a drop-down box. Down here where it says type, that's saying what type of a lead field would you like? Do I just want it to be a regular text field, or do I want it to be a drop-down box? Well, I'm going to select drop-down box. And I'm going to ask, let's see, price range. There we go. I need to make that all caps. Okay, and it's saying what the edit that you're making here, is this for your landing page or is this for your thank you page? Because I can add lead fields to my thank you page as well. So I'm going to leave this for landing page. And that's it. I'm done, guys. The whole thing is finished now, so I scroll down to the bottom and I click to save my settings. So once I've saved that setting and I've received the confirmation, now what I'm going to do is say, okay, now that my page is published, I'm going to click here to share it onto my Facebook business pages. So I just click the share button and a window is going to pop up and I can automatically share it on my account. Okay, so do I want to share it on my timeline? Do I want to share it on somebody else's timeline? Do I want to share it in a group or a page that I manage? Do I want to send it as a private message to maybe some people that are on my friends list? What do I want to do? Okay. So we can instantly share that and get a little bit of viral traffic to our landing page without hardly lifting a finger. Okay. If I decide that I want to unpublish my page, again, an option that we did not have on Instapage is you can now disable a page. You can pause it. Okay, so it's not sitting out there forever. On Instapage, all you can do is either activate a page or you could delete it. But maybe you just don't want it to be live out there while you're not using it, so you just want to disable. So that's all we have to do is click disable. I could preview it. So let's go ahead and click that preview. We're going to view a live variation of that page now. Got my drop-down box and my lead forms. We check and make sure that everything's functional, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And let's say, I mentioned, guys, you can clone pages here on your own now. Down here at the bottom where it says copy page, so if I'm happy with that page, I click the copy button, and in a matter of just a few seconds, it's going to copy that page. First, I got to tell it, okay, what group do I want it to be in? What do I want to name the page? I'm going to put it in my home qualification. And that's it, guys. We're ready to rock and roll. Again, we got the green copy pages button. So we made it as simple as humanly possible. Alright, so once I'm done with this page, I can go back to my main landing pages folder. And if I want to deploy a brand new campaign again, then same process. I click to add a campaign. And I simply give it a new name. So this one might be Homes List landing page. Add a new campaign. And we repeat the process with a whole new page. It takes you all of 2, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so add a page again. And between now and Monday, we actually have 4 more pages going live. I really like the credit score landing page. We've been just crushing it with this one right here, guys, as well as the FSBO page. Here's your for sale by owners tend to fail page. Love this page. So let me give that a name. Choose my thank you page. Choose this one here. Alright, so did you know that more than 60% of all for sale by owner homes fail to sell? I'll show you why this happens and what to do about it. Make sure it doesn't happen to you. So here's your get the facts. These little scribbles we've been testing on our landing page is just absolutely, guys, just killing it with conversions. Putting these little scribbles, instructing them, or with a little miniature call to action like the get the facts arrow pointing at the button, it draws attention to what you want them to do. Number 1, here's what you'll learn. Number 2, here's what you'll discover. Number 3, here's what you'll uncover. Alright, so great looking but simple page. No distractions, but we have a home in the background, so it looks good. Close this. Go back to my dashboard. The credit score page, again, has also been doing really good. FSBO page has been doing really well. As I capture my leads, I go here to my leads folder over on the left-hand sidebar. And it's going to put the name, email address, and up to 4 custom fields. So remember, you can ask up to 6 questions per page. If you don't think that's enough, guys, well, you can split that up over 2 pages. So technically, if you wanted to do 6 questions on the first landing page and 6 on the thank you page, technically you can ask up to 12 questions, but I don't recommend that, guys. Generally 2 or 3 questions on page number 1 is where you're going to get the best results, and then I'll ask about 4 or 5 questions on thank you page. So that's page number 2. But all your leads will be stored in here. It's going to time and date stamp. It's also going to capture IP address. It's also going to tell you right here, it's going to label the landing page that generated the lead. So I can actually come in here and I can search and tell the system, okay, I only want to show leads from my Facebook home qualification landing page. Remember on Instapage how you had to go to the main dashboard and then locate the submissions folder for each landing page at a time? Here you have one destination and a drop-down box. Okay, do I want to look at this for my homes list landing page? How about for my Facebook home qualification? And so forth. I can even search for them by name or keywords. I could tell the system how many leads do I want to display per page, 10, 25, 50, 100, maybe you have a whole lot of leads, so 100 leads per page. And again, time and date stamped, IP address, everything, and what landing page generated the lead is listed right here in this field. I can export if I need to upload it to my Facebook for retargeting purposes or to a database where I can drip email on these folks. So I can export my leads as a .csv or Excel format. So everything's been reasonably laid out, so that way it's easy to find. I could tell the system under my settings tab on the left-hand sidebar, lead notification email. Where do I want all my leads to go to? Okay, well, I'm going to send them here. Click the save button, and I'm done. So now all my leads will also be forwarded to me. I have integration functionality as well. It's on my left-hand sidebar as well. So for my integrations, guys, what I have here is my third-party integrations. Now, what we do with that is we click this green Add Integration button, and let's say you have an account with, oh, I don't know, let's see what we got here. Maybe you have an Infusionsoft, MailChimp, Aweber, iContact, or you just have some random email autoresponder. You can click Other or Custom. So when I click that, I'm going to get my code from the other autoresponder. Let's say it's GetResponse, for example. Then I just copy my lead capture form and I paste it in here. And I tell the system what data is being collected on those first two. All right, my email field and name field, because it needs to map it. Once I've done that, I click Add New Integration, and I'm done. So now, as leads are captured, not only are they going to be dropped here into your leads folder, but they're also going to be dropped into your email autoresponder account so that you can automatically follow up with them. Right? So again, very simple. One of the other things that is going live on Monday, we finished the landing page today, and we'll be seeing it on coming up here on Monday, guys, is, let me see if I can open that or not. Okay, I might not be able to. Just one more moment here, folks. Opening something up here so I can show you. We've created some pages with realtors as well. And what these pages are for is when you're working hand in hand with agents, that's something that you want to do. Okay? You want to deploy some pages that they can make use of, or that you can leverage their properties, their homes for sale, as yet another means of capturing business. Okay, so they have lots of listings. Let's use their listings to capture some leads. So let me see if I can pull that up. Aha, here we go. All right, yes, just an image. This will be live here very shortly. We set up a single property site landing page. Okay, so when you're working with agents that have properties that they want to get more traffic to, we set up a single property site in a way that it's actually going to capture leads. Nobody wants just a single property site for the sake of having a single property site. It doesn't do anything. This one is designed to implement or insert little calls to actions while individuals are browsing through the pictures of homes in the bullet points. So see here, I'm looking at a single property site for this property right here, stunning ranch style home with finished lower level. You must see 2,983 square feet, etc., etc., etc. We got the bullet points. We got more pictures of the property. But down here, find out if you qualify to purchase this home or others for no down payment. Now, you can change this call to action to whatever you want. You've got the button, what do I qualify for? It's going to capture their email address and then redirect them to a thank you page where you can ask 3 or 4 more questions. Okay, tell me about your credit, tell me about your income, what price point of home are you looking to purchase, and so forth. I can insert, there's 2 spots here in the lower left-hand corner, one for the realtor, one for you, and a personal message box linked to your Facebook page, Twitter page, and YouTube page. If you don't want to, you can delete these. Your email, phone number, and name goes over here. So again, this is a miniature single property site that actually works. Seen so many single property sites out there just that flat out don't do anything for you other than to say, hey, I got a single property site. Okay, makes sense? Excellent, excellent. So we have 4 more pages that are deploying on Monday. And again, if you have not received your logins yet, guys, those are coming as well. Now you have a members area built in here as well, the tutorial section. Now right now our tutorial videos are all being uploaded today. They're all finished. So those will walk you through everything from how to deploy and make use of the pages all the way to some marketing tutorials and suggestions. How can I leverage and use these landing pages for lead generation purposes? Okay, so you'll just simply click on your tutorials. I'll show you how it works. I just have dummy placeholders in here now. So you'll just click on the categories. So you'll have technical, deployment, and marketing will be the 3 categories to choose from here. And you'll just scroll through the available videos, click on the video that you want, and you're good to go. All right. Excellent. So we have everything from FSBO landing pages to how much do I qualify for, how much home can I afford, what's my credit score, first-time home buyers. You probably saw the VA landing page, and et cetera, et cetera. We have just a strong variety of landing pages. We're also deploying some interactive pages that allow them to actually search MLS right from your landing page. But as they start entering in what they're looking for, it'll pop open a window and ask them to please enter their email address in order to continue. So they can do their search, but to see all of the results, they have to put their email address in. And it actually pulls from an MLS API. So how cool is that? So you can actually tap into the power of people hunting for homes right here from your landing page. Pretty cool. We also have a video landing page deploying in roughly 2 weeks with a pop-up. In other words, it has a quick tutorial on the home purchasing process and how to get the best deal. Plays the first 15 seconds of the video. A window pops open and says, please enter your email address to continue watching the rest of the video. So we engage them and intrigue them for the first 15 to 20 seconds, but they got to enter their data if they want to finish watching the video. And it does an awesome job of capturing leads. So as you can see, we've been deploying some really advanced features into your software, so that way you guys can deploy this in almost any scenario imaginable. You can impress your agents with it, show it off and how you can capture leads, but they got to work with you first. You can leverage realtors' properties, or you can go straight for the jugular with our mortgage specific pages. We even have a home finder. Okay, so yeah, we got a home finder landing page, a mortgage finder and comparison landing page, VA landing page, first time home buyers, for sale by owner, foreclosures list, home discounts list, etc., etc. Okay, so guys, if you have not received it yet, shoot me over your email, cweber@averagejoelo.com. The latest, the absolute latest you'll get your logins is Monday, because we're doing it on a first come, first served basis. So we had to transfer over a whole lot of you. Now also keep in mind, we're going to give you several days. We're not just going to go and shut off your Instapage. Okay, we're giving you several days to get moved over, okay, and start using the new software. So don't worry, we're not going to shut you down with no notification. Okay, so guys, any questions at all, feel free to shoot us a message. I'm super excited to get you using the brand new Mortgage Lead Pages software. Okay, hope you guys love it, and tons of new pages, worth the wait. We'll chat with you soon. Bye guys, have a great weekend.